go. Hello, it's Jesse Green, D619 Nerd. And Jesus, how long has it been since I've done commentary? It's been like 100 years, or 7 months actually. So, we're starting with Star Wars, The Clone Wars. And I'm doing this one because starting this Tuesday, I'm going to go episode by episode of the Clone Wars commentary. It's going to be a TV show that I enjoyed, and I saw most of the series, not all of it. But I did watch the 6th and final season, which was awesome, and I can't wait to get into that. So, if you haven't listened to one of these before, get your DVD out, or it's on Netflix. That's where I'm watching it. I do have it somewhere, the DVD. So just put it on timestamp 0, and when I say now, push play. I'll try to be insightful, and I'm gonna crack like jokes and try to be funny. All right, press play. Hold on, mute that. Press play now. And off the bat, it's kind of odd to see the Warner Brothers logo, and not the 20th Century Fox. So once episode 7 and we see the Disney logo, it's gonna be weird, even now. And we got a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Nice. Classic. But instead of the crawl, you got the Star Wars, The Clone Wars, and you have a narrator, kind of close to like the movie serials from the 30s and 40s, which Star Wars is loosely based on. And we do get to see a kick-ass battle scene and some of the bad guys we'll see throughout the series. And then you also see the Stormtroopers and Palpatine. And then we do get to see some clips from the series, but it's so in some of it. And then you get to see Tatooine, which is always cool. And somebody just kidnapped Jabba's son, which I have issues, because technically from, it's one of the Han Solo series, which I'm reading the first book, and I'm having problems getting through even through the second chapter. Once you get past the second chapter, once you get on that planet, it's better, but in that series, Jabba had an uncle/aunt who gave birth to a son, and at the end of the 3rd book, or even, could have been even the 2nd book, I forget, he bashed his brains in with this tail, so I have issues that he has a son and he's so lovey-dovey. And we get to see Mace Windu, which is kind of cool that we actually get Sam Jackson, the man, doing the voice in this one. And we see that Admiral, who's actually in The New Hope, apparently. He's actually, when you first meet Tarkin for the first time, he's actually with all the other officials, so. And you get to see Yoda. It's not Frank Oz, but it's kind of, but the guy who does the voice is really cool, and I didn't meet him, but I actually saw him at Comic-Con quite a few years ago. R2 running. Get to see Anakin Skywalker kicking ass and taking names and not complaining like a whiny emo bitch from like 2 and 3. And you do see how they can be friends. Stuff that we wanted to see in the prequels, but you really didn't. You get to see a cool action scene where you actually get to see these guys die, which is kind of cool. You do see them a lot in this series. Oh, nice explosions. Jedi's doing their thing. Okay, it's sweet. So, I thought this was actually later in this part, but yeah, no. Just attack them from I don't know, they're not even spider walkers, but or whatever they were called. I just know some of these from the actual Battlefront. Ooh, get right in the face. Oh, another one goes down. And more. Oh, really, why are they running towards them and ow. Ooh, that's not good. Yeah, run towards them and get killed. Oh, Cody, whooping ass, take your name. One of the troopers you meet in actually episode 3. I really like how they get their due here. Excuse me. Yeah, I like that they have artillery, but you don't really see in Star Wars. You see it in Empire at War, but they look different. Because it was actually the Empire. I guess even the Rebels had it too, but ooh. Unfortunately, they're under attack and they're what do you call it? They can't call out. Why can I not think of it? Those the tanks, the battle droid tanks you saw in episode 1 are going down. They're jamming. They're jamming their communication. So the leader, who's human, or not even human, the alien, they're running. Right? What they think is a reinforcement is actually the Padawan. R2 spins around. And yes, people complain in the movie how young she is. Why is she actually Anakin's Padawan? But she does grow on you as the series progress. Why can I not talk? Yeah, youngling, as they call it. And she was sent by Master Yoda. Yeah. They want them to leave, but they can't because they're in trouble. they never really explained how he got that scar. And the Republic kind of Star Destroyer, but it's getting closer and closer to it. I really don't like those fighters with the. I like the Y-wing looking ones are better. And again, that's from. I believe they were in Battlefront 2. Ahsoka. That's her name. I'm trying to remember. And I still watched this last night, real late, and I still having a hard time stocking. Yeah, they need to get the heck out of there so they can get more ships. And now they're doing a proper introduction. Like I said, she grows as the series progressed. She got better and better. Oh, she said she's Anakin. No. He wanted the Padawan. Not me. No mas. Oh, I was going to look something up, which comes up later. Stop, Nacho, please. Just stop. Not the time today. Oh, and you get first, you get to see Count Dooku, who is done by Christopher Lee. Yes, Dracula, Frankenstein, The Mummy, Police Academy movie, and of course, The Lord of the Rings, and of course, Episode 2 and 3 of Star Wars. Christopher Lee, even a crappy movie like the Police Academy movie, makes it better. And he's like 80 something now. And he's Sir Christopher Lee now. Oh, first time she called him Sky Guy. And the first time she called her Snips. Because she's kind of snippy here. Stop, Nacho, stop! Just stop, please. Sorry about that. Nacho's been getting on my last nerve. Stop. And I kind of like that the clones are with, what's her? Well, technically it's Rex, but you don't see him in 3. So something must have happened to him, but we'll get into that as a... Never noticed that before, but you can see a tan line on Rex. Because he has his helmet on most of the time. Now we have the shield that you kind of saw in the first one, but it grows and it's red. And you have a lot of tanks. Why would he stop? Oh, that little bunny droid. I love those things. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Sorry. I'm just getting invested. Ahem. I can't agree with her. Let's destroy the shield generator. And they really need reinforcement. And they're coming. Yeah. The thing is, where's the other inhabitants of the city? Because they're in a big city with all these towers. Looks like like Coruscant, but with the twin tower looking cities. And okay, these guys, these trackers, kind of look like the stormtroopers from Return of the Jedi, the speeder guys. But they're heavily green, which they should have been in Jedi, because, hello, they're in the forest. So they found Jabba's son, so that's good. Stop, Nacho! Stop! So now they're gonna get some more cruisers that help them. And the other's going. Stop, Nacho! Okay, hold on. Sorry about that. But I gotta do it. Sorry. Stop, please. Just stop! Well then, stop! So sorry, guys. Sorry about that. Anyways, now they gotta work a plan how to go around them, because they can't go other areas. So they have a plan, and they did this in the first one, episode 1, and they didn't do jack. Not even denting them, and they're full power. Okay, what is this? Metal Gear Solid? They're in a box. Shh. Maybe, let's say that ladder, goofy girl. Maybe that droids that are walking by you can't hear you. Yeah, they're just ahead of the troops. And the shield just passed right by them. Uh-oh, Jedi! Ooh! Okay, yeah, they did do it again, okay. Obi-Wan kicking butt, and Rex with his double guns he does. I like that they made each clone different throughout the series, because we made quite a few of them. Okay. Goofy bird. Snake, snake, snake. Oh, oops. Pardon me. Droideka. Which were out of all the stuff that happened in Phantom Menace, they were the coolest, the Droidekas. And how overpowered were they in Battlefront 1 and 2? Nice. Make it roll so no shield. You take direction well, sarcastically. Ow. Ooh. Hmm. I like how they're spotting him right when one was coming out. Oh. Again, we've been wanting to see Jedi whoop ass since all 6 of them. And they did okay, but you know, they're really good here. Oh boy. I surrender. I give up. I give up. Really? You took away the lightsaber? You really think that's gonna stop him? Meh. Have you gone mad? Yeah, and this guy sounded like Sean Connery. I don't remember the name. Little rabbit rabbit. Again, don't know what kind of droid that is. But yeah, it looks like a rabbit. But he's up on his hind leg. See the tanks roll by as he's stalling them. Speaking of, I'm gonna get a drink. Now they have like a whole bunch of them coming. Try to take out the blockade. And yet, your speech. Much. Right. I wish I could do Yoda. It's gonna sound awful, I know. Maybe for the first one I'll try it. I need to work on it. Yeah, I'm not what you call the voice actor. I've tried to do voices before, but it hurts too much. Oops. Really, what are those things? They're like big trash cans with feet, and they don't even have guns. Now, instead of just slashing right there, instead of jumping over, you wouldn't have woken up all of these droids. Again, have no guns. What are they? What are they used for? And she said no charges, which is good. Oh, that tank got blown the fuck up. And of course they have to hold out. And now this is what I was going to look up, because this is based off of classic Buster Keaton thing where the house fell right on top of him, but the window saved him. And that could have killed him if he was hit. So this is a kind of homage to it, which is kind of cool. And I forget the name of the movie it was based off. Sorry, I was going to look it up last night, but I totally forgot. So this has like a lot of tropes from like war movies, especially like World War II, trench fighting. stuff like that, which is kind of real, and dogfights from like World War I and II, even with missiles. He just winked at him. Now he got upset. Meh. Well, at least she did something right. And just blew it up. Sweet. I think they were a little too close to it. Uh-oh. Roger, roger. You guys are fucked. Nice. See? Oh, plastic double headbutt. The droids, which I doubt would even hurt him. And now he just captured the general. And now they're firing. Nice. Uh-oh. Oh! Snap! Oh. And yeah, the admiral's telling it they're coming. There's a lot. Yeah. Here I come to save the day! Oh wait, that's Underdog, right? No, that's Mighty Mouse. What the hell am I talking about? Now, I like how they softened. You can see how upset she is. Saying, oh, you'll never make it as an Obi-Wan. But, maybe you might work for me. Because there actually is I wouldn't say romantic, because he is married to Padme, but there is a friendship here. Yeah. And like how Rex kind of commendate her, validating her experience. And now we got reinforcements. Okay, so here he has to actually stand up for her. I just wonder if they didn't. How could they not have known that he was married to Padme at this point? Oh, tell them about the kidnapped son. But they do need the Jabba's hyperspace lanes, which this is only from this point. Because it's different. I don't know. I think it's actually in Empire at War, but I like that goofy Obi-Wan string. I think he had some hand in this. Now they're not sure if he can let go of his Padawan. We'll see when I do the commentary for it. Okay, where did his ship come from? Did it just come on its own? Was it there the whole time and didn't see it? But there he goes. Oh, Jabba's palace. And you still have a dancer. It's not the one from Return of the Jedi. She was a lot greener than this one. It's kind of tan, yellowish. I wonder if that's not the. It's not the droid that he pulled apart in Return of the Jedi. I still don't know why that's my favorite scene of the movie. When they're torturing the droid. Kind of sick, I know. Yeah, it's Pookie. Uh, Found the heads of the bounty hunters. One of them looks like Rito. And yeah. Yeah. The Palpatine voiced Ian something, which I'll see at the end. He did a really good job. Um, Unfortunately, he died midway through that last season. Well, I think he died even before it came out, and they were working on it. So, again, I'll talk more about this in detail during the commentary. Oh, kind of a classic shot from The New Hope, seeing the Star Destroyer, kind of, but it's going a different way from bottom to top. Yes, yes, they should have had that green camo because they were in the jungle. I don't know why they were all white and black. Now the rebels had camo, but no, Empire, just make it all sterile and white and black. Yeah, that goes with every point. She's telling them about what happened. And I do like the on the ship you see an alien female, kind of what you saw in World War II on the B-17s and B-52s. Kind of reference, kind of like that. And a pink R2, which is apparently famous. Which I've seen a green one, blue, red, but never a pink one. Mm-hmm. Ah, his second time on Tatooine. I'm talking about Obi-Wan. Okay, I know the ship can do, but that thing that's attached to it, how does it stay up there and not go through the gravity pull and crash land? Because it was close to the planet. Sorry. I don't know why I'm coughing so much. Um. Uh-oh. R5, I believe? The red one. Yeah, I distracted Jawa. I like these little touches because that rabbit droid as was going off, you started humming. Every once in a while, they do these little touches. Like, yeah, but Pookie? He's not happy. Dead or alive, yes, yes. That plot exposition. Now you know Dooku's has it, and you see it flying with the blue alien. You got like 1 day to do this, but okay. So this is a temple which is kind of cool, way up in the middle of nowhere. Roger, roger. Just shoot everything. I'll try not to get you killed, Master. I like how that little head bounces. Okay, yeah. And he said nice shot, because the droid was shooting. Nice shot. Nice. Kind of like Band of Brothers right here when they're about. Oh, just time. I thought they're gonna jump. The red light, green light kind of thing. Really, these guys really have a disadvantage. Shoot on what? Shoot at the sector 1137. What? Right there, stupid. Again, those little touches is kind of cool. Ooh. Ah! Oh. They can't. You're right. Oh. One of them fall. Hey, come back here. Ow. Come back here, Sergeant. I kind of like it. Yeah, they started getting funnier in episode 3. And I'm glad they kept that up here. Now, okay. The only problem I have is how's that tank going uphill? No way it should be able to do that. I call horse crap right there. Now, if it gave him cover fire, it would have been fine. How did it get crawl up a wall? A mountain, I mean. I don't think the ATs could do that. Nice. Oh! Ooh, ow. The only good thing is that she's protecting it as best as she can. Yeah, there's no, like, wire that says it can help it move it up, but winch, I guess. I don't remember if you saw these flying things with them other than one of the games. Ooh. Ooh, ow. Suck it's in trouble. But Anakin helps. Took him out. Try to keep up nice. Ain't no fair. Taking out those little spider things. Okay, yeah, we're working on it, sir. Hey. Nice. Uh-oh. Ah! Motherfucker! I dread a cuss. And then the tank blows him up one hit. Eventually, yeah. Ventress. Nice. Yeah. Whenever, the hard part's done, you know some shit's gonna go down. Even Anakin knows that. Okay, that kind of reminds me of Return of the Jedi. The door opens. I kind of like these kind of references. Because that even looks like the Jabba the Hutt door. Not all droids are bad, but this one is. Big buggy eyes. I think you see him in actually in The New Hope, a droid like that, or at least the face. Meh. Meh. It's a trap. Yeah. Yeah. You need the data. It's a trap. Yeah, I know. I know. Yes, you know it's a trap, dude. But you have to spring it. Ow. At least she took the weapons out first. Oh, missed one. Yeah, I did it on purpose, thanks. Yeah. Oh, he's so small. Just a little baby. Which we don't see or ever hear of again. R4, not R5. Ah, how can he not sense Dooku is right there? Aye, he is right there. You should be in tune. You should know a presence of evil. What the hell? And now he's trying to have Jabba become part of his, which is actually kind of proactive. Oh, excuse me. Just yawned. Aw. And you get to carry the smelly Lyra. Again, Jabba killed his own uncle and baby with his tail. Cause and I forget what, cause he wanted, he was more dealing with the child than actually running his gangster empire. That's why he took over. Nah. Aw. course, he has to be sick. Oh. Oops, there you go. Kind of a shades of uh, shades of a Star Trek. Was it 5, 6? Where what the hell?
Were the ones that killed the son, and he was talking into a Stardate, and it was used on trial. Right? Again, I probably won't remember until like after the movie.
It's a good plan. Yeah, there's no love lost between the Huts and the Republic, I can tell you that. Even Yadigan thinks it's Dooku. What, they don't have medics that help the little one? For shame. For shame. For shame. Uh-oh. Group of droids. I wonder if you guys could hear the clock. You had it fixed. Oop, here they come. Oop, there goes the ship. Oh, roly poly. I think they called them that before. Yeah, gotta protect the little one. Oh, there goes the tank. Oh. Oh, nice roll in. Yeah. More exposition. Hey, he's sick. We cannot wait. Yep, that's. They tried to find a way out. Kind of does look like a Jabba's palace type thing, even though it's actually Jabba's palace is a temple with all those spider with the monks' heads or brains in it, or something like that. She's impatient, and she will learn eventually to be patient and actually relax. Kind of Han Solo. This one goes here, that one goes there. Right. Uh, until Ventress latest lightsaber is it. Here they come. Ooh! These guys are getting decimated. So they think they found a way out. Whoops! I like how they call him Stinky. Come here. Pull him by the tail. Come here, you little stinky bastard. Oh, Rex is down. Yeah, that's really gonna work. Double lightsaber like a double lightsaber like a. Why can't I not remember anything? Jesus. Okay, if they're here. Yeah, those I don't know what are those things called, but I know that I think they were in the games and they sucked. Cause I sucked at the flying part of Battlefront 2. I like how you can't even. Matt, I mean, sir. What? What? Now the Separatists had cool fighters. Not so much for the Republic. Oh, they're jamming again. Ooh. So what? A few of them? Let me show you. Boosh! Right in the head. And ow. Because this happened before and he hurt his hand. Now they're punching him in the face and. Oh no, we're fine. Yeah. He's doing every shape that he's supposed to be. Oh, rolling death balls. I like that. Rolling death balls. Yeah, just close the door. Kind of, oh, he is green. Retreat. Mm. Oh, like it. I like. It kind of looks like dragonflies. Even he's helping out. Hey, over there, stupid. Oh, just jump. Yeah, I like how they jump and No, it's gonna, yeah, big gold dragonfly from Skull Island. Ventress. Behind you. Ow. Slowed it down, but time to go. That thing is about to fall apart. Why is she... Go, go, go. There goes R2. Oh, wait, you can fly. How... and as the droids get crushed by the rocks, how far can he go? Why? And Ventress does a droid off the cliff down to the jungle below. Why? Again, probably just like an added touch. Oh. Eh. Okay. Oh yeah, he always is. Aw. And somehow R2 made it. And let's hopefully it does. And there he is. The droid. Take care, take your droid. Whoops. Droid, uh-oh. Ow. Let's go. Oh, he is sickly. Oh, you... Actually, yes, you would. You're a bad guy. Come on, baby. You can do it. And there's Rex. No, Cody. Ooh. Ouch. That's gotta hurt. Oh boy. Ow. Oh, that guy just got blasted. He attacked the wrong one. Surrender. Wait. Well, you guys, we outnumber you. Oh, what? 1, 2. No, you don't. 1, 2. Actually, now you're outnumbered. Ow. And there's Cody. Actually, I like Cody. Actually, I like Rex too, so. Now, only temporarily eluded you. Actually, the Outer Rim has no love for the Republic. Oh, I like this one. I hope so for your sake. Ooh. Ventress versus Kenobi. Nice. apparently these guys have history, which I don't even know if they even expanded the Ventress in like a comic or a book. Because, you know, I think it's called the Outlander, the ship. Oh. Who knew that ships can backfire like a car? Oh, there you go. The Outlander, it is kind of a cool ship, but oh, you know who's here? Again, like the banter. It's kind of like Han and C-3PO's in Empire, and Return of the Jedi. Oh, he did not look good. Yeah. I like how he wanted to help Brax, but he can't. Stinky's way too bad. You know, Rex knows. He knows what the mission is. Ow. Grenade. Oh, use the cape as a way to stop him, yeah. Really not gonna happen. Nice cape, but anyways, again, got too caught up in the fight between Ventress and Kenobi. Ooh. Well, they're gonna try to land in the cruiser, but the shields are up. And of course, they're gonna start shooting at him. Right. Oh, well, they are in the middle of battle. I don't know why they couldn't go back in the atmosphere, and he's being chased by 3 of them. Ooh, a little close to the engine. Nice. And like a roller coaster upside down. Nice. Unfortunately, shouldn't have done that. Oops! They just attacked the hangar they were going to. Yeah, they got abort. They're gonna have to. Oh, ow! Nice kick. Oh. You're jumping around like Yoda. What the heck is that? Boop, boop, boop. Up to the roof. Oh, thanks. Oh, nice. You put it back together. And he jumped out the window. Actually, he can. Actually. Aw. Poor thing. And classic hyperspace. Now, Haley can sense it. Again, why can he not sense that Dooku's right there? But he can sense that Anakin's gone. Oops, he just broke it. Oops. Last one. Yep, here you go. And she dumps off the roof and she escaped. Curiouser and curiouser. Oh, nice. Okay, you got a doctor that you see from, like, Empire, I believe. He's one of them that fixed. I think he's the one that fixed Luke's hand in Empire. Type. Tori. Aw. Nope, nope, nope. Oh, there you go. Oh, just green. Vice runner, ship. Ooh, at least it's working. That's good. Like it's nothing needy. Oh. Yeah, this is after he slaughtered half the sand people, but you know, yeah, he's going home. And now Finches is lying and telling his son is dead. And he's headed to Tatooine. Oh, it's code that he's coming with the sun. And why would the dad come here? To kill Jabba. And this Jabba's way too thin. Of course, he was kind of thin in New Hope. With that little extra scene. Not that really huge. And he was really huge. Okay, why is Hump? I guess they called him the Humpback. Why is he there at Jabba's palace? He was a priest in the book, and I'm talking about Tales of the Cantina, actually. And they're getting attacked even after. Oh, it's those are they look like cars that are actually bombers. Oops, even she's coming on this. There you go. None of us are good until you once you started flying. Yeah. Ow. Yeah, you woke the baby. I'm a little. Oh boy. Oh, got one. Oh. Whoops. Oops. Told you so, yeah. I think you're gonna need that real quick. I like how she's gotta push hard too. Ooh, it's getting close. Boop. Boosh. Yay! Uh. Yeah. Did you get shot down again? I haven't had time to modify it. Okay. Did you crash again? Did you crash? Well, about to crash. Cause oh boy. Oh, it's on fire. Oh, the sun will. I was ready for the light. Run! Ah! I don't know why that cracked me up. Okay, I'll be right back. I could pause it. Yeah, let's pause it. Sorry, and I'm not gonna pause you. Sorry. But I'll be right back. I gotta go to the restroom. Okay, sorry about that. Uh, uh, I even had to do this both. I saw Captain America twice and still had to go to the bathroom. So I wouldn't miss the end credits. Anyways, here we go. Charizard. Sorry, I'm eating cookies. Yes. Finally get to see Padme for the first time in the movie. Because I loved Natalie Portman, and it was not her fault. It was the dialogue. Oh, of course. And this is not the uncle that I'm speaking of. Because this one sounds like Capote. Now, if you would have seen her a lot sooner than this, close to the end of the movie, would have been far better. Aw. Oh, don't eat sand. You've been in the sand before, dude. The Dallas. Hey, we got we got a whole ship to strip clean. Only 20 plus years before you get shot in the face by the Jawas. I'm talking about R2. And he got the ban from the cantina scene. Okay, the IG-88 here. Again, another humpback or humpback. A priest, but he's keep playing. Could be IG-72s, but they look like IG-88, but in different colors. Ooh, somebody's making out. Wow, that's a big old ring on his finger. Oh, kind of a. I wonder if that's a nod to like Mass Effect. One of the dancers in silhouette. I believe you saw that in Mass Effect a few times, actually. Apparently, well, in the book, Tales of Bounty Hunter, IG-88 wasn't constructed until way after the Clone Wars. But again, they kind of messing with the canon. I don't want to talk about attack. Yeah, don't be so nosy. And ever resourceful Padme. Wise and of course, like in episode 2, she did parts of Aurora Grove. Dot Nacho, don't start. We're almost done. Well, now she found out that the hut is actually working with Dooku. Who didn't see that one coming? Well, don't flattery. Don't pat yourself on the back yet. It's not over yet. Oopsies. Ow. Ow. Yeah, she's very valuable. Do you like the sound of that? Yeah, money. Per 0. Nice evil laugh. Nice. The twin sons of Tatooine. Nice. Dooku. He hides. No. Yeah. It's got a plan. Ow. Why did you have to push her? Nah. How can you not know it's a communicator? And yes, finally, Anthony Donald has entered the building. Ow. What is it? Now there's 3 moons? 2 suns and 3 moons. Nice. And now we got the epic fight. Oops. Between Dooku and Anakin Skywalker. Yeah. I'm gonna get back at you for slicing both my hands and head off. Ha. Mm. Oh, ouch. Throwing sand right in Dooku's face? Come on. You thought it right back. Ow. And in some of the books, apparently did. Oh! No! Only rocks. Hmm. Yeah. What was it talking about? Yeah, the Jedi and the Sith kind of have like kind of have their own shields. Kind of explained in some of the books, but it's not really referenced here because they're even in 3 they're like kind of had shields, but oh yeah, you lose focus, you'll lose your shield. Ow! Right in the face. Hey. Ow. And yet he's even again explaining the exposition again. Oh, we're gonna kill your son and I'll feed your Padawan too. Yep. Whoops. And then he stole his bike. Okay. Ow. It's like an ow. Oh, part 2. Three against 1. It's kind of not fair. Oh, ow. Spitting out sand. Oops. Here they come. CKO. You have a whole bunch of troops. You have nowhere to go, dude. Oh, nice. Oh, right in his face. Yeah, Padme did a karate chop to the kneecap of a droid. Apparently it hurt the droid and then she shot him in the face. What a woman. Yeah, right. Oh, hell, you kill me if I didn't help him. Yeah, right. Oh, nice. Slice one in half. Whoosh. Oh, he never listens. Oh, yeah. Give him the weapon. Oops, somebody's fast. Oh, nice. Finally. Oh, nice. Nice, I guess they would call it the Matrix walk in the WWE. I think Trish did it for a while. Apparently, he doesn't have the rank card yet. It's Bookie. Huh? That again. He killed his nephew with his tail. What is up with this crap? And now he's about to kill him. Oh, everywhere I go. Yeah, this has always happened. Yep, every time. And of course. And of course, Padme saves him. And the next time, isn't that always the way? What? Yeah, he told him. Okay, now negotiations. It's kind of weird with the smile on Jabba's face. Nice. Do we have a happy ending? Hubba. Aw. Oh, we will. Eventually. Oh, I do like Count Dooku's shit. And of course, we end it with John Williams one of John Williams' themes. You have Yoda and Obi-Wan. Nice. And kind of really good ending. Especially with the theme. Aw. Bye-bye, little one. And it's the end, and that was Clone Wars. 3 writers to do this? Not one of them was Lucas. Which is probably why it was good. And now I say that with due respect. Kind of lost it at the end. Yeah, you still have some of the themes from John Williams. Always nice to hear. Tom Kane does the voice of the narrator and Yoda, and the Admiral. Nice. Ian Abercrombie, he did the Palpatine and Sidious. He will be missed. Mace Windu, played by Samuel L. Jackson. Christopher Lee as Count Dooku. And of course Anthony Daniels as C-3PO. Good to see those guys. I really wish they would have brought Natalie in, but it was a really, really small part. If she was in more of it, would have been better. So that was Clone Wars. Starting next week, I will be doing the episode by episode of the series, the Clone Wars series. I hope you enjoy this. I actually had fun, even with the annoying bird. I'm looking right at you, Nacho. You naked bird. Damn, why are you naked? It should be flagged if you ever been seen. Well, they had a lot of animators. Jeez. A lot of them from Korea, I believe. So, that is a lot of them. So, yeah, I really wish you could hear the music, but nope, don't want to get flagged. Which, thank God I haven't been flagged lately. Even after all that YouTube animated BS, even my Grand Theft Auto didn't get flagged that much, or even at all. And it happened a few times, but it resolved itself for some reason. Well, maybe because I'm not getting paid for it. That's probably the only reason. But, you know. That's probably the only reason why I didn't get, like, all of my Grand Theft Auto playthrough. Yeah, so. Kodak, wow. Well, this is the end of Clone Wars, the movie of 2008. This is Jesse Green, D619 Nerd, huh? Done. Nostalgia again? Oops. Oh, yeah, the logo. Well, this is Jesse Green, D619 I'm signing off.